Hi and welcome. This is video number 2. Here are 10 effects of narcissistic parenting on children. And as usual, let's dive right in. Number 1, low self-esteem. They struggle with low self-worth and self-esteem. The constant need for approval and validation from the narcissistic parent can lead to a persistent sense of inadequacy. 2, blurred boundaries. Because they have been raised with unclear, violated boundaries, they may find it challenging to establish and maintain healthy boundaries in adult relationships, which can lead to difficulties in asserting themselves and protecting their own emotional and mental well-being. 3, fear of rejection. Because they have learned to prioritize the needs and desires of the parent over their own, they may develop a fear of rejection and abandonment, constantly seeking external validation to feel safe and secure. 4, codependent behaviors. They tend to develop codependent tendencies, relying heavily on others for their sense of identity and self-worth, and this can lead to difficulty forming healthy independent relationships. 5, perfectionism. The unrealistic expectations placed on them by their narcissistic parent can contribute to the development of perfectionistic tendencies. They may feel intense pressure to meet impossibly high standards to gain the approval and love they crave. 6, lack of trust in others. Betraying emotional manipulation by a narcissistic parent can make it challenging for them to trust others. They may fear being deceived or hurt in relationships and may struggle with intimacy. 7, emotional unpredictable. Growing up in an emotional, unpredictable environment can contribute to difficulties in regulating their own emotions. They may experience intense mood swings, anxiety, or depression as a result of the inconsistent emotional support provided by the narcissistic parent. 8, identity confusion. Narcissistic parents may not allow their child to develop their own identity. As a result, they may experience confusion about who they are, what they want, and what their true values are. 9, pleasing others. They've learned to prioritize the needs of others, particularly the narcissistic parent, over their own. This pattern can continue into adulthood, leading to a pattern of people-pleasing at the expense of personal well-being. And 10, difficulty expressing needs. They've learned to suppress their own needs and desires to avoid conflict or disapproval, which often persists into adulthood, hindering effective communication and self-advocacy. Did any of these hit home for you? In my next video, number 3, I'm going to discuss the influence of narcissistic parenting on adult relationships. So stay tuned.